I've always bounced off Terra Cresta. It's one of those games that I hear about how beloved it is in Japan, and tried it out and went, why? And it's not like Nichibutsu has a long history of high-quality shoot-em-ups. But for this series, I actually have to sit down and dedicate a little bit of time to figuring out each game. The whole point in making a catalog is to give people enough information to know if they want to pick up this game and how they can play it. So I struggled over that hump of overwhelming difficulty that would make me go, yeah, I'll just play something else. And you know what? Terra Cresta is pretty good. The plot of the game is that the Demon King of the universe has revived an ancient dinosaur that has driven everyone off the Earth. And Terra Cresta is the organization who builds space fighters to try to take back the planet. And as I said, this is a pretty difficult shoot-'em-up. The enemy patterns seem to be especially aggressive. They really seem to come after you. Terra Cresta has a power-up system that's very similar to Nichibutsu's Mag Max. You'll be flying along and you'll see these hangars that have numbers next to them. Once the numbers are past about the halfway point on the screen, you can shoot them out, and that releases another craft. Then you ram that craft into yours to combine together and make something a bit more powerful. Now in Mag Max, that was limited to head, legs, and gun. But in Terra Cresta, there's 4 ships, and they can come together in any combination. Your starting vessel's Ship 1. Adding Ship 2 doubles your forward firepower. Ship 3 adds a rear-firing cannon. There aren't a lot of enemies that approach from the rear, but given how aggressive the enemies are in general, it doesn't hurt to have something behind you. Ship 4 changes the main gun into a more powerful version. Ship 5 gives you a rear shield, but it doesn't work the way you might think. It doesn't block bullets, it blocks anything that you can shoot down, so it'll take out enemy craft that are approaching you from behind. If you're hit while you're combined with any other ship, then you go back to just Ship 1. Getting a fully powered ship is a real challenge. If you manage to pull it off, you turn into an invulnerable phoenix for a few seconds. The best I've gotten so far is 4, though. Every time you combine with another ship, you get 3 of those F-balls that you see at the bottom of the screen. You're firing your gun with the B button, and the A button uses one of those F-balls. The exact effect of those depends on how many ships you're combined with. 2 ships, and you spread out to fire this crescent beam between you. 3 ships becomes a spread fire formation. 4 ships send out this spinning shield that knocks out enemies. And 5 is what they call a cross formation by default, where the ships spread out and fire into the center. But that's by default. From the title screen you can go to Design, and there you can set up whatever formation you like for your 5 ships. One very useful aspect of those formation attacks is that only Ship 1 is vulnerable. You might be a big target when you're combined with a few other ships, but you could always break out into a formation attack and dodge things with one while shooting down everything with the rest. You're invulnerable when you go out to the formation and when you come in from the formation as well. That's something that can save your hide. Maybe the most disappointing thing about Terra Cresta is how it uses the continuous levels, and it doesn't really feel like anything gets broken up. As far as I went, I never saw anything except for this brown terrain. It's not a horrible style, but flying over a few different things would be nice. Terra Cresta gets a few sequels, but there's nothing else on the Famicom. There is a sequel coming out this year from Platinum Games, though. This Famicom game, though? I was having fun! Yeah, I didn't make significant progress in the short time I can dedicate to recording, but I could feel the progress being made. Getting all those ship parts is a fun challenge, and it's gonna feel so good when I finally pull it off.